I was asked to be on a panel at a conference yesterday, and I want to share with you the last question I was asked and my answers to that question, because it has to deal with follow-up. And for us as property managers, for us as professionals in the property management industry, not only is follow-up absolutely critical to our ability to lease these apartments, but it's something where we're extremely weak on. So I really appreciate, I believe her name was Samantha. Samantha, if you're watching this, I really appreciate her asking this question yesterday, and I'm going to give you my answers. So it was the last question of the panel. I believe I had 4 minutes to answer it, and she said, in the remaining 4 minutes, give me as many quick tips on follow-up as you can. I'm going to share those with you right now. But before I get into answering Samantha's question, if you are struggling at all and you work in property management or you want to work in property management, stop what you're doing and head over to leasinguniversity.com and check it out. I guarantee you it is going to be the single best decision you have ever made. The training on Leasing University, it's powerful, it's new, it's current, it's relevant, and most importantly, it's going to get you leases. The people that go through that simple, easy, video-based training on Leasing University lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. So please, stop what you're doing and take a look at leasinguniversity.com. All right, so I'm on the panel. I've actually got my notes from the panel, because if you know me, I don't go anywhere without my sword and my shield, my notepad and my pen. I take notes on everything. Now the question is, can I read the notes? Because the panel gave me 4 minutes. They said in 4 minutes, Samantha asked, in 4 minutes, give me as many tips on follow-up as you can, because follow-up is so important. All right, so here's the first tip that I told Samantha, and I'm going to tell you right now. Tip number 1, just do it. So we've done a ton of studies on this at Leasing University, and 48% of leasing agents never make a follow-up call. That is pathetic. That is terrible. Combine that with the fact that over half of the prospects looking for an apartment, well, they end up signing a lease with the first property that follows up with them. So tip number 1 in follow-up is just do it. I don't care if it's busy in the leasing office. And believe you me, I go to a lot of leasing offices, so I'm going to be real with you right now. Here's what you're thinking. As soon as they stop with the leaf blower, I'm going to make some follow-up calls, because, you know, I can't make follow-up calls with the noise of the leaf blower. Leaf blower or not, just do it. As soon as I handle this current resident that's walking by, then I'm going to do it. Just do it. Make your follow-up calls. We talk about this. I teach you how to schedule this time. It doesn't need to be an hour. It doesn't need to be even 30 minutes. Schedule 5 minutes and you can make 3 or 4 follow-up calls. So just do it. Number 2, have a game plan. Listen, if you're winging it with your follow-up calls, no wonder why you don't want to make them. Making follow-up calls is stressful. It's emotional. You're putting your pride out there, right? You could get hung up on. They could tell you, don't ever call me again. They don't do that, by the way. Have a game plan. Know what you're going to say. Write out some scripts. If you haven't been through Leasing University, come up with some scripts on your own, but have a game plan. Time it out. Your follow-up calls should be your voicemails should be no more than like 20 to 27 seconds. So have a game plan. Tip number 3, never ever rely on one form of follow-up, one form of communication for your follow-up. I'm going to tell you right now, most of you, if you are making follow-up, and congratulations if you are, you're only relying on one form. You're only calling them. I want you to call them. I want you to email them. I want you to text them. Use that shotgun approach. Not only is it going to help them connect with you because you're hitting them from multiple channels, but you're also not going to experience that follow-up fatigue that you're used to right now. Listen, if all you're doing is making calls, you're going to get fatigued. You're going to get worn out. Try new approaches. Send a text. Send an email. Figure it out. Do some handwritten thank you cards. Whatever it is, just do the follow-up and don't rely on one form of communication. Number 4, and I'm talking to you right now, I need you to be persistent. Listen, we all follow up 2 times. The first is when we're completely desperate and our regional manager is coming to visit the property tomorrow, right? So we're gonna hammer the phones with some follow-ups because we gotta make some stuff happen. The other time that we do follow-up is when maybe we just closed 1 or 2. Maybe you're on Leasing University and you closed 4 leases today, right? And you got a great attitude and you're positive, so the world can't bring you down. So you know what, I think I'll make some follow-up calls. I need you to be persistent. I need you to always be following up. Once you get the community to 98, 99, upwards of 100% occupancy, once you get that occupancy goal, still be persistent with your follow-up. Good day, bad day, average vanilla day, you need to have the same amount of activity each and every day. Be persistent. All right, tip number 5. Again, I'm talking to you on this one. Always, always, always leave a message. Oh, this kills me when I go and do property visits and I see property managers calling to do follow-up and they hang up and I'm like, what happened? Oh, well, I didn't want to leave a message. I didn't want to seem like a pest. I didn't want to see, you know, I tried calling them this morning already and I don't want to be that person that leaves multiple messages. Be that person. Always leave a message. You come off as more of a pest if they see your caller ID and you don't leave a message. Yeah, then you seem sleazy. You seem like you're trying to trick them into answering the phone. You are a professional. If you took the time to dial the number, you can take the few seconds to leave a message. And remember, back to step number 2, have a game plan. Know what you're going to say. All right, number 6, follow through. What do I mean by follow through? Follow through is using your sword and shield when you're working with somebody, especially when they're touring the community, and you're writing down things that they need extra information on. Maybe it's the school district, or maybe they want to know if there is a 24-hour fitness or a Planet Fitness in the area. Follow through. Mike, I'm calling you back. There's actually 4 Planet Fitnesses within a 10-mile radius. I don't know how they have so many of those. I've got the addresses to each one. Give me a call back. Susan, I'm calling you about the middle school. The closest middle school is Sam Houston Middle School. It's actually got some fantastic ratings. I printed them out right now. Follow through. Follow through is doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. All right, so follow through. Tip number 7 and the last one. Follow the golden rule. What do I mean by the golden rule? Always leave the message that you would want to be left for you. If you feel like your voicemails are sounding corny, if you feel like you don't know what to say on your voicemails, if you're not leaving a follow-up message that you would be impressed with if you received, well, you need to go back to step number 2 and you need to work on your game plan. If you need help working on your game plan, check us out over at Leasing University or call my office. My people are in a hurry to help, and we'll follow up with you as well. We're at 888-735-7451. My name is Matt Easton. I'm the founder of the Leasing University we've been talking so much about. I'm the founder of the Leasing University that you're going to check out right now. I'm also your personal friend in leasing in life. Whatever you need, leave it in the comments below. I'm here to help you. And until the next video, I want you to be great, and I want you to get those leases. I'll see you soon. 500 of the top property management companies work with Leasing University. We conduct 100 live apartment leasing training events per year. We help our clients sign over 100,000 additional leases per year, adding $2 billion to their revenue. Leasing consultants that have access to Leasing University lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. Leasing University is new. Leasing University is game-changing, and Leasing University will get you 7 times more leases. Listen, the apartment industry has changed. The way people rent apartments today is totally different than it was yesterday. Today's renter has more access to information and they've got more choices in apartments than they've ever had before. If you're struggling to get leases, it's most likely not your location, it's not your amenities, and it's not your price. It's your sales training. If you've been made to sit through a boring class or unrealistic online training, and you're not getting the skills that you need to work with renters, to help you handle their objections, and to make sure you close the lease and rent the apartment, well, that ends today with Leasing University. Our simple, fun, and exciting step-by-step online training and live events will give you the skills and confidence that you need to lease 7 times more apartments. Earn your Certified Leasing Consultant Credential in less than 30 days with Leasing University. Simply click on the link to get started and head over to leasinguniversity.com now to start your training.